Okay, I just want to do a short video here on this Nflx and take a look at this real quick. I know a lot of people are trading this, and we're going to go over just really quick here a bearish and bullish scenario. Right now you can see there's a huge amount of support in this area right now where it actually tagged down there a couple of days ago. This is on a daily chart. So this tag down here, this has been very strong, right about $100 to 97, 95, very strong. And now that it's kind of looking like it's breaking down, keep in mind that this is still an area of support. I know it looks like it's turning down, but these bounces in here could be really huge. So the RSI is still above 40. The MACD is still negative, but it looks like it's kind of just not really doing too much. It looks like it's kind of holding that area, which it kind of is for right now. I mean, we've had some big bounces in this area, but it hasn't really accelerated to the upside or the downside in these past, let's say this past couple of days here, sessions, 3, 4, 5 sessions, 5 days. So it's been in a little bit of a range. So to make the bearish scenario, you can see I have this set well below 93.64. I get 93.5. It doesn't matter. I would rather wait for a good confirmation to be right than to get in too early. So in a bearish scenario, if it were to break through this, have the alert set up and everything, and then you can go bearish to, look at, they got a gap here. So I'm thinking even if you close the gap down here would be around 77, 78, $80, somewhere in there. So that's a $20 move. That would be really great. And if it goes to the bottom of this window here, where this opened up, it could go all the way down to 68, 69. So that's kind of an area to look for, but it has to fail here first. If you get in premature and it holds up from all this area of support here, then this thing could, rip your face off really quick. This thing can move, each one of these candles in here. Look at this. This is probably, let's see here. That's, wow. That's a good $7, $8, $9, $10 candles. So you have to be good with the money management and with your stops, but just take a look at it. Wait for confirmation. If you want to be bearish on it, you have to wait for the confirmation. And the same goes with the bullish scenario. You have to kind of wait. And it's going to bounce around, and sure, it's going to move, big, but it's better to wait for the long-term run, like you got back here. Once it confirmed and it started turning up, even if you didn't catch it right at the bottom, that's not how you do it. You wait for it to confirm, and then it'll still give you a nice $15, $20 run. It did it back here. It did it back here when it gapped up and held up for a couple of days. You had consolidation for 5 days, then it gapped up. It held up here for a couple, 3, 4 days, and then gapped up. You can kind of see where it plays out. Same scenario when it breaks down. When it goes to break down, these two tops here, that had been a good chance to short. And then even if you didn't get this, because it was still drawing the chart at that time, this was a pretty good area. And this was a really great area, not as it was going up here, but as it was coming back down through here. This was a good area too. The RSI was up and above. Was up and above here a few times. The MACD showed that was a pretty good time to come down, and you knew that you could come down to maybe in this area. So that gets 113 to 126. That's a lot of movement. So you can get in there either way, but you have to wait for that confirmation. So and remember that this stock is still just for you bears. I like to play bearish plays myself, but just so you know, this is still in a huge upward trend. So even though it looks like it's falling apart a little bit here, don't get overzealous. Don't try to anticipate what's going to happen until it happens, because you still have all this support here. So this could very easily consolidate within the next couple of days or a week and bounce around and through here and then continue the momentum up. So you have to give it a chance to the downside, break this area, and then go ahead and get short on it. If not, wait for a couple of days, consolidation, looks like everything's going to turn up, and then try and go long on it. That's the safest way. And either way, nothing's a guarantee. Make sure you keep your stops in place and practice your money management, and then go from there. Okay, thanks, guys.